Deion Bailey had a dental issue that came up this morning that didn't allow him to practice. Junior Palme still not back. Had another x-ray this morning, and so they're still looking at that. Buck Allen still not back, and the rest of the guys did something in some form. George Farmer, Randall Telfer, Xavier Grimble, and Soma did most of the stuff, and Collard was back. So it's good to have some guys back. We're still down on receivers, which is why we tried to just help our quarterbacks out today by bringing back Patrick and Damian, which was good to see. And just another example of Trojan players helping each other out. We need some help, so it's good to have those guys out here.
How much did those guys do?
They did individual and did all the stuff with the quarterback in pre-practice.
With Junior Palme, they don't know if he's got a break in there or anything?
No, it's not a break. They just have to be safe with it, re-examine it, and have somebody else look at it, but it's not a break.
What do you think of this trip that players are going to take to Haiti after school? Are you on board with that?
Yeah, pretty neat. Obviously headed up by Matt. Haven't done things like this before, but it's good to see the rest of the guys want to get involved for a great cause.
Where was Jesse Scroggins today?
Jesse, we let Jesse's kind of, as we come down to the wire in academics here, the importance of how well he finishes. So he's coming to our meetings, but because he can't do all the stuff in practice, we're leaving him in academics during practice to get some extra work.
Is he in danger of being ineligible if he doesn't meet a certain standard at the end of the semester?
That's you have a number of kids like that every semester, so they have to finish strong.
I've seen Jesse do some stuff, like individual work or whatever. What is it that he can't do?
Yeah, he just can't do all the movements with his hip and really drive everything and be able to move around in the pocket and stuff. And so none of that will matter if he doesn't finish up academically. So it's more important for him being there.
Where was Drew McAllister today?
Drew practiced, and then in special teams, his hip started bothering him, so they pulled him out.
Anything come out of the scrimmage, watching the film that you didn't see initially that either impressed you or left
Not
you?
really. I mean, it's so hard to evaluate with so few skilled players on offense, especially the tight ends. It's one thing not have receivers, but to not have a tight end, it's hard to evaluate your defense and your offense.
Is Antoine Woods had to step up a little bit?
Yeah, the two noses, JR and Antoine played really well and did some things. And Antoine's really improved a lot, and so obviously it's good for those guys. And then JR a little later played 3 technique and did well in there. And so the size issue with JR is not showing up.
You would, regardless of who starts, they're both going to play. You would expect this season.
Yeah, we have to play more guys on the defensive line, and that's been obvious by our fourth quarter production on defense in general, playing guys, but especially up front.
Demetrius was getting some first-team reps today. Did you see what he can do?
Yeah, Demetrius has really flashed throughout spring. He's an MVP of the day-to-day. Really dominating special teams drills early on too. So he's becoming more consistent, and I think he's really taking to the new coaching too.
How much did moving to middle linebacker set back Devon Kennard's development, and how does he look out there now?
I don't know. It's hard to tell. Because he was an outside linebacker initially, and then in the middle, and then defensive end. So there's no way to tell what that did. But he's improved, and a lot like guys do their last year. For whatever reason, guys their senior year play better, and you can see that improvement. And he's the healthiest he's been.